Hey everybody, build vlog number 1. Today's actually going to be a pretty simple thing. I'm actually working on our laser engraver. What I'm trying to build is an air assist nozzle for the end of the optic. If you don't know what that is, it's just a little nozzle so that it blows air as the laser is firing, so that smoke and debris won't get in the optic and make a mess of what you're trying to cut out or engrave. I bought a little tiny air pump for an aquarium. I don't think it's going to work, but I am going to give it a try. But any STL files for printing an air nozzle come with a bigger end for a larger diameter air hose. So I'm making my own and going to see if I can make that work. I'm just using Shaper 3D on the iPad, and hopefully we can see if it works at least. If not, I can just return the air pump and then just buy a bigger pump and it'll be better. But I'll show you what I'm doing. Really janky, but I'll show you. Alright, so this is Shaper 3D. This is an example air nozzle of what a bigger pump would take. So the diameter of this tube here is too big for the smaller diameter hose that I have for the smaller pump that I have. So I have to basically make this, but with this diameter smaller. So I kind of start with this shape here. I'll zoom in on that. I've already measured this one out, so it's the right diameter for the hose that I have. Then what I'll have to do is basically I'll delete this off of this STL file, put this one in its place, 3D print it, boom, then we can give it a try. Alright, so now I am done modifying that STL file for the air assist nozzle. I'll show you what I did here. Alright, so in Shaper 3D you can see I deleted the old hose attachment here and just made a smaller one. We're going to print that out, see if that helps, and if it doesn't help then I just need to order a bigger pump. We'll figure it out. Alright, so as I'm waiting for the 3D printer to heat up, I will show you the reason why I'm trying to do air assist to see if we can get this problem fixed. You can see here on this thing that we cut out with the, oh, it's not working very good, the laser engraver, that the numbers that it engraves are really clean. Every time we do a cut line, like the perimeter and those little rectangles, then you get that ghosting and it's burning the image kind of horizontally beside it. So I'm wondering if that's because of the smoke, because it has to go slower when it's cutting. So that's why we're going to try the air nozzle, see if that works. This is the first one that I printed, but that diameter there is too thick. So we'll print a new one. And we're using purple ABS because it's beautiful. And ABS is better for a higher heat application. So we'll see how this works. So, done printing it. Now we gotta take it off of the print bed and we're gonna put it in the laser engraver. So, let's take it out. Alright, so it's on the print bed there. It's actually not hard to get it off. Just pop it off like that. But you'll see it's got a bunch of, well, it's totally filled in, which it's not actually filled in. It's just a support material because it can't print out of thin air. So it just kind of snaps off like that. Oh, but that's filled in there. That might not work. We'll see. So you can see in there, it's just very loosely printed in there just to support it, but made in a way that you can just pull it out pretty easily. Alright, so I got most of the support material out of there. It's kind of, ABS is a little bit more picky with your support material. It sticks a bit harder, but cleaned it up okay. So we're going to install it on the laser head there and see if we can get air assist working. Alright, so I got the nozzle on there. I'm just going to have it janky just out the front here just to test it, and then if it actually works then we'll route it better, but we'll see. Let's do some test firing here. Here goes the test. No, that's not working. It must be going out of alignment. It gets worse the higher up it goes. Okay, little update. That did not work at all. Where's the nozzle? Yeah, I got the nozzle there, and you couldn't really align it to the end, or at least it looked like it was lined up, but it was just firing into the ABS, and then eventually made a hole in it. But in the process of putting that on, I possibly put the actual laser head out of alignment, and then I took the end of the optic off, not realizing that the lens was just loosely sitting in there, dropped it, and cracked the side of it. So, yeah. I think it'd still be okay as the side is chipped, and the laser should only be going through the actual center of it, so I think it's okay. But I definitely need to line up the mirror from the laser tube to this first laser, and then that goes to the optic. So, gotta do some calibrating, and then I just need to get a bigger air pump because that one's just, you can hardly even feel the air off of it. So I just gotta get a bigger one. So I'll keep you updated.